Hey y'all, welcome back to the Hot Rod Dad channel. Glad you came. I hope you stay. Like, subscribe, comment, share, etc., etc. Last week I took y'all to the Triple Crown of Rodding held in Nashville, Tennessee at the Super Speedway. What a tremendous event. We took a look at a seemingly endless parade of hot rods rolling in to the show. This week I'm going to take you inside the event. We're going to take a look at some of my favorite hot rods there, and I'll probably throw in a couple of interviews. So, y'all stay tuned. So cool to see this duo right here. This is Pete and Jake's hot rods right here. The California Kid, as seen in the movie, The California Kid. Built by Pete Shaporis. And over here is Jake's 34 Ford. Very trend setting back in the day. I used to see these things in Street Rodder and Hot Rod magazine, and just was in awe of these two cars. So awesome to see them in person. So one of the coolest things I've found here so far today is at Rooster's Rod Shop. This little dragster right here. Talk about a piece of nostalgia. It's got just a Model A Roadster pickup body on it right there. Just basically just the skin sitting on this chassis. Got a flathead for power. Very interesting way that they've done the cooling system, or lack thereof, I guess. No radiator, but I guess that's about all you need for a blast down the drag strip. And over here, they've got a chassis that kind of displays their handiwork. Insanely detailed, but that's par for the course what you're going to find here at the Triple Crown. This show is going to draw the best of the best cars in the United States.
This is the 2024 Triple Crown Rodding, brought to you by PPG and also
Y'all, I have found the singular most incredible car right here at the Triple Crown event, and this gentleman right here built it. What's your name, sir?
My name is Luke DeLay from Marcel's Custom Metal.
Okay, good to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you, sir.
Tell us about this car.
Yeah, this car came about, it's inspired by the late 50s Formula One cars, the Maseratis, Ferraris.
Very
Aston
European in
yeah,
design.
more European than anything else, I think. And it's not a copy of any of them, but it's definitely inspired by all of them.
A tribute, if you will.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So you basically started out with just raw sheet aluminum here.
Yeah, just an idea, and then yeah, raw sheet, and I made a little fixture for it, and then I started pounding out the aluminum, and
A buck.
yeah, I made the buck, and then all the sheet metal work after.
And so once you got your buck, you just started fitting the sheet metal to it, and
yeah, and it's not like you work over the buck, you just fit to it.
right. So that gives you the basic outline.
Yeah, and then this car as well, this era car was my dad. My dad was Marcel. It was his favorite era of cars, and I like him too.
I've followed his work for years.
Yeah,
online.
And so I built this in his honor. I don't want people to forget who Marcel was, so I call it a Marcel Roadster.
Incredible craftsman.
Thank you.
So you hand shaped all this aluminum. A lot of annealing, I imagine.
No, I don't
No?
anneal. I do everything cold.
Really?
Yeah.
Really? So you shaped all this on English wheel,
Yep.
planishing hammer maybe? No?
Not so much. I have an Eckel is the hammer that I use,
Okay.
an English wheel, and my tree stump's my go-to tool. So a tree stump and a hammer.
A good hardwood tree stump.
Yeah.
Hogged out a little bit so you can get some shape. And so you hand shaped all these pieces. Have you ever counted how many individual pieces right here you have?
I have not.
So you can faintly see right here the weld lines right here. So you would shape just this one individual part of the fender.
Yeah, I can
and
only
then
get
weld
so
it together.
much shape out of a piece, and then I
Right,
gotta
right.
start welding.
So I see a weld seam right there,
Yep,
and then
there's
one
one
right
here,
there,
here,
one right there,
down
very
here.
faintly. Of course, the hood was done in one piece right there.
The hood's one piece, and then the scoop is one piece, and the scoop's welded into the hood.
So you welded the blister in there
There's a
separately.
weld about an inch and a half away from the it's right out here, and it goes all the way around.
So what are we running for power?
This is an LS3, and I've got the Borla induction on it, and then Mike Curtis made me the valve covers to hide the coil packs. And other than that, it's a stock LS3 motor.
So did you have any kind of design in mind when you started this, or did
In my head.
just flow out?
Just flowed.
So we got some knockoff wheels here.
Then once I had the design of the body pretty much complete on the buck, then Chip Foose came by and saw it, and he was on board helping me from there out. He designed these the vents on the side. He helped me with the windshield. He designed a dash, and then a lot of stuff in the motor area, and so he had his hands on this as well. So
Okay. And so did you make the seats as well?
I did.
I like the color you picked for the dash and everything as well.
That would be a Chip Foose color right
Chip
there.
Foose color.
Yep.
Wow.
He asked my wife, he says, "What's your favorite color?" She says, "Red." And he says, "I'm going to make a red that they would have made in 1958.
Yeah. Awesome. I like the singular rear view mirror right there too.
That's copied out of books from what these cars were like back in that era.
Right.
So.
Very reminiscent of, like I said, European cars.
Yes.
Maybe an Allard.
Yeah, the Allard. I mean, I see Maserati and
Ferrari,
and,
yeah.
and Aston Martin in this more than anything else. A little bit of Scarab. The front fenders are very Scarab-like.
So can we take a peek in the back right here?
Bet. Luckily, it didn't hurt too much. This actually has a fuel cell. But again, looking at the old Maseratis, their fuel tanks were all riveted together, leaded together. So I just made a cover that emulates exactly how they would have been built.
And you can see very well right here the weld right there, and some of the marks there where you've worked it in the English wheel. And
Yeah.
stuff. Just an incredible piece of work, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for telling us about it.
Thanks for the interview. Thank you.
For the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed. say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for our color guard and 4 Staff Sergeant Tristan State.
What a class act at this show. Just got done singing the national anthem right here, and I am going to resume looking at some cars and trucks.
The inner fender's bigger, so you don't see the notch in the best. But it's running a single bar with toilet.
Thank you so much for joining us here this weekend at the Triple Crown of Riders.
I love them. Yeah. I still got my smile.
I can't even imagine how many dollars worth of hot rods are sitting here today. Y'all, I found it. This is my favorite truck in the judging area right here. This is a 1941 Chevy cab over. Does that bed look familiar? That's the kind of bed Oscar's got on it. If you watch the channel, that's what I started with when I built the bed on Oscar. That's an original flatbed frame. Maybe more than one right here. They may have extended this one, I don't know. It's rather lengthy. And look at the chop on this truck. Now, I'm 5'10" and I'm just about even with the top of this truck. Normally these things really stand up proud. But they have severely lowered the lid on this thing. It's got the saddle tanks right there on the side. And check this out. Driven 1,050 miles from Colorado. There's so many cool vehicles here, I just don't even know where to look next. And so many cars of such high caliber. It's just a sight to behold. They almost start looking like M&Ms. But the closer you look at them, the more little details you can pick out. Each one's different in its own way. And some of them are very different, like that Dodge pickup over there. Over here we've got a 1932 Chrysler. I see some independent suspension under there. More modern looking wheels on it. This is a Roadster. Kind of a resto rod as far as the body goes. Mostly original looking on the body. I wonder what they're running under the hood. Check out that Viper engine stuffed under there. Over here we've got a 1933 Buick Model 67. I guess that's what they started out with. Heavily customized, although you wouldn't know it. It really looks original. They've left the door over here on this side, but deleted the windows. Gives it a very delivery truck look, like a sedan delivery. Marshall Field and Company. I like the trunk. Over on this side over here, you can see where they've deleted the door right there.
Any questions?
Is this yours, sir? Tell us a little bit about this. What's your name?
Bob Sturgeon.
Good to meet you, Bob. So I was just noting that you deleted the door back here.
Oh yeah,
in the
it's
back.
completely custom body. Buick never made a sedan delivery. And Marshall Fields would never buy a Buick in 1933.
Okay.
The man who built the car, his wife loved Marshall Fields.
Okay.
So he did it for her, and he passed away last year, and I'm the next caretaker of the car.
I see. So what engine do you have under the hood?
350 Chevy, 400 trans.
Beautiful. Can we take a peek inside right here?
Believe it or not, it's already got 12,000 miles on it.
12,000 miles. I love it, and I love the sedan delivery look.
I don't know if you know about Marshall Fields.
Yes, sir.
Oh, you do? Okay.
Yeah, but you can tell the viewers about it.
Well, no, I mean, Marshall Fields was just a very high-end store in Chicago from the 1860s it started.
Yep.
And it more or less went partially bankrupt in '86 and went through a bunch of owners, and then Macy bought it.
Yeah, looks like something that could be very authentic to the time period, though.
Yes, it is. It's very close to it. It's Marshall. It's closer we get the Marshall Field green as it was. I mean, everything in there. I've got some bags and some boxes from Marshall Field.
Yeah, I saw those.
Right.
Gorgeous car, sir. Thank you so much for telling us about it.
Right.
Yeah. And you have
Beautiful.
tell them a little bit about what you
55
offer
Oldsmobile
for your
right
high
here.
voltage and
Looks like
lower
it's
RPM.
LS powered, but hidden under those Oldsmobile rocket valve covers. And a Cadillac style
Remember when it
air
was a big
cleaner.
deal when people came out with 100 amp alternators?
I love the paint color on this. The two-tone.
We help everybody take that.
And the two-tone carries on right into the interior.
So we came out with the 100.
Gorgeous car.
Trying to now take care of 75.
Right next to it, we've got a 56 T-Bird.
Now that's no good, so we go to the 150 that gives you 100, 110 at item.
And the thing that really strikes me about this car is that top. Looks like it's brushed stainless steel almost. I don't know.
145 at idle or 195 at idle based on batteries and needs.
So tell everybody where
Beautiful
you're located.
custom
You're
wheels
located
on
in the
it.
NASCAR garages today, right?
Yes. Yes, with a few fans to keep us cool, but
Don't know. There's a lot of somebody like me.
I just cannot say enough about the caliber
Again,
of cars here at this show.
for electronics, alternators, all that, and cables, go see Power Master in the NASCAR garages. So thank you guys for taking some time to step away from the booth today.
Thank you for having us.
thank you.
Love the inserts in those seats right there. Gorgeous 58 Chevy. Over beside it, we've got a Rolls Royce. Kind of a cream on the bottom and very heavy metallic, kind of a root beer brown on top. And the details just over the top again. Right-hand drive, wood grain dash and door accents, leather interior. I just would love to ride in the back seat of that, pull up next to the red light next to somebody, and of course say, "Pardon me, do you have any Grey Poupon?" And over here next to it is a Lincoln, it looks like. 4-door suicide convertible. Suicide doors on the back, convertible Lincoln. This is a 1962 Lincoln. I am really digging this Mercedes. Small block Chevy powered with 3 carburetors on it right there. Man, this thing would be a blast to drive with the top down on a day like today. Here is a gorgeous little 32 Ford 3-window coupe, and looks like it may have a 409 in there. If I'm not mistaken, this car was in Rodder's Journal. Best I remember, it started out as a 409 and was bored out to something in the range of 484. Pie crust cheater slicks back here on the back with some looks like Halibrand wheels in the back. Oh, I see right there is the Rodder's Journal cover right there. Love this car.
Definitely got to do it before Sunday, I think. Oh, absolutely. Or something. Yes. Water or run.
As rare as they are, I've seen at least 2 sets of Arden heads here this weekend. Those things cost more than I budget for a whole build. Nice little 32 Ford Roadster here. I like the license plate surround right there, and if I'm not mistaken, Lincoln Zephyr taillights. This thing is in raw steel, and it looks nice that way. I like the cast brass tidbits on there too. Wide 5 bolt pattern all the way around with dirt track tires. 32 commercial headlights, Kenmont disc brakes. Very cool ride. Here's a very unusual car. If I'm not mistaken, this is a Hillman Husky. I dare say the only one here this weekend. Looks like it's got a Corvette engine in it. Let's see if we can read a little bit about it. 1957 Hillman Husky with a LS1 Corvette engine in it. What a neat little car. Very sanitary build too, especially under the hood there. Just a really neat little car. Here's one for the Volkswagen guys. Really cool little build right here. Chop top, little bug. Interesting color combo. Heavily modified. Looks like it's been widened as well. Check out this interior though. What a cool gear shift.
We have buy and out tables. No, right on. Wait till an auction and stuff like that. You can buy any kind of free carry.
So you've got a t-shirt or a shirt with a logo that says Crazy Paint. What's that all about?
Well, if you go back to the end,
So here we've got several celebrities here signing autographs. I see Dave Kendig over there. I think Chip Foose is sitting down here. There's just several TV celebrities and celebrities of the car world. There's Chip Foose signing autographs right there. So I think there's probably 15 altogether, 15 or 16 celebrities here today signing autographs. Very cool. So here is some of the hardware up for grabs this year at the Triple Crown of Rodding. I see several specialty awards here up front. I see a Patina award right there. There's an NSRA pick there, Good Guys pick. There is an advanced plating award right there. You've got the top 30 awards in the back and Elite 10 awards, and then you have the guitars given by Advanced Plating back there in the back, and those are for specialty awards. For instance, that one right there is given for the 73 to 87 truck, and it's sponsored by LMC. So all kinds of hardware here up for grabs. Right there is a George Poteet Memorial Award. Right here is a 24 karat gold plated BMX bike, sponsored by Advanced Plating. So that's a Triple Crown of Rodding rad pick. So lots of some serious hardware here.
You know, you laugh because my wife says something about that, and then, you know, I'm cleaning the toilet out before I head home the other night, so, you know, it depends on I guess it's just a time.
Here is another of my favorites here today. This is a 1932 Ford Roadster pickup, and talk about rare. This is done in what I would say is a late 50s, early 60s custom style. The paint on this truck is absolutely incredible. 37 Ford taillights on it. I like the bits of pinstriping everywhere on it, like right here along the belt line. And we'll take a peek right around here to see what's underneath the hood. I noticed as I was walking up to it, it has the 45 fin Buick drums up front. There's a little bit more of that pinstriping. And under the hood, we've got a blown flathead. Whoa, with two Stromberg 97s atop of that. Just an incredible truck. Again, one of my favorites here today. Y'all, I have been absolutely consumed with these 28, 29 Model A phone booth pickups here lately. This is just about as good of an example as you can find anywhere. Love the stance on this thing, and really like the tonneau cover they've built right here, and check out the way they utilize those rivets right there. That's very neat. And just a few feet away, there's another one parked right back here. I'm going to take a detour by this Model A two-door sedan right here. There's several early Fords parked here in this general vicinity. I really like this as well. But here's the other little Model A phone booth cab truck, and this one's done in kind of a satin paint. I'll just tell you, there's not a lot of room in these little things. As my dad would say, there's not enough room to cuss a cat. So you better like who you're riding with in one of these. Not sure what kind of engine they're running in that, but got some twin pipes running out here together. I'd love to see under the hood of that thing. But I guess we'll save that for another day, if I can track down the owner. Here is absolutely one of my favorite trucks that I've seen here today, this Ford F1. It's done in a very 50s style custom. It's got a little bit of metallic there in the gold paint, but some heavy metal flake and the scallops right there. It's got 49 Plymouth bumpers on it. Cadillac sombrero hubcaps with the wide white walls, and a very 50s style tuck and roll interior, and it's even got a little pinstripe detail there in the backrest. Going on to the back right here, again kind of a 50s style touch with the white tonneau cover, the Cadillac 59 Cadillac taillights, and again on the back here 49 Plymouth bumper. This truck is absolutely perfect. Another little 50s touch there is the recessed antennas. I love this truck.
Hey y'all, thanks for coming along with me to the Triple Crown of Rodding in Nashville, Tennessee. I've got so much footage from this event that I'll be uploading 2 or 3 more videos. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, like and subscribe, and until next time, y'all get out there and build something.